Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Stealthcast. This is actually going to be a very big episode. Something happened, it was a mistake, and as you soon see by me going in here, there's the Stealth World, there's YouTube, Atlantis, Stealth Towers, which is very screwed up currently. It's a long story. And then the what's new. As you'll notice, the episode title isn't in here. Stealth Farms is gone. I was trying to go into it and accidentally hit this little doohickey button right here, and this is really awkward. This thing is scrolling as I'm doing this. This is kind of funny. Yeah, anyway. So, here's the background story to that. Stealth Farms was successful, guys, okay? So, being part of Stealth Industries, it was sold. Now, jumping into the future, past Stealth Towers with the competition between Stealth Corp and Stealth Industries, this is the original birthplace of it. Now, this world is just like this world, to a degree. So, I will be doing YouTube, the original normal series. I was actually going to turn this world here into this world here. But, seeing as Stealth Farms kind of got deleted and destroyed and messed up and all that kind of stuff, this world here, well, I guess we're going to go into it now. This world here is actually going to be the new thing. So this is the episode where Stealth Farms gets turned into the Stealth World. So this is all about Stealth Industries. Now, as you can see, there's a huge orchard here, and I'll actually send you, I'll do a little tour thing real fast. Ooh. I said ooh. And show you what's actually going on. Now, there are a couple of things that you guys should know. Namely, this world was born in 3.0. Yes, 3.0. Meaning everything in this kind of had a couple of cheaty bug things, and this world was also made and prepared for updates. Meaning every single update that came out, it was prepared for beforehand. Meaning this is the most clearly updated other than Stealth Farms, because that was born in 4.0 like the other ones and stuff. These aren't born in that. You see, there's a lot of work stuff going on here. So, first things first, we're going to go into the tower. This is Stealth Towers. This is like a little operating, like how you go into a front desk. This is like that little window that's there. So that's what that is. So, if new employees come in, blah, blah, blah. And then there's this chest, which is where you house tools and blah, blah, blah. And so on and so forth. I have had a large issue lately, meaning creepers. So as you can see, that is why I don't have a door here, and that is why this is all stone brick and this is brick. Because of the fact of the matter being that, well, it didn't go well. It blew up. It's blown up. Okay, let's see. I had one creeper blow up, and then I had another creeper blow up right after that. It was horrific. I am not kidding you. I was freaking out. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. So, watch out for creepers. I'm actually gonna make another door real fast before they come in and invade my house again. I have actually gotten a couple of creepers in my house, and I nearly escaped them blowing up in my house, because I have a habit of leaving the doors open. Now, the thing is look at the countertops. These countertops, this is not a normal block. It is, because it's actually in the game and everything, and it's not like I have a mod or something added on to it. This is iron. And the 3.0 update, it took 6 iron ingots to make an iron block. But when you converted the block back into iron ingots, you got 9. So for every 2 blocks that you turn into iron ingots, you got 3 back out. Now, here's the big room. This is actually much smaller than the other room. It is smaller, and by the fact of there should be 1 more of these. Now, I will probably be fixing that, but that requires a little bit of an adventure, which I will show you guys later. Now, up here, we have more wood, but we also have leaves. Now, this literally, I am not even joking, is the only thing that's left of the pine trees in this world. If I get rid of these leaves, the pine trees will cease to exist if I don't get any saplings out of them, which I'm kind of hesitant to do, because I kind of like pine trees. They get you a lot of wood and blah blah blah. And now they're the only tree that gives you dark wood, and stuff like that. This whole floor up here is actually completely empty, which is probably not the normal sight, seeing it in the, sorry, my back creaks, seeing as in the other world and everything. This is the one that's all full with wood. The 2 down below are filled with wood, and this one up here is not filled with anything. Before, in the other world, you have, I think it's wood on top, stone here, and stone there, or something like that. So, this is a little bit different by far. As you can see, this orchard is huge, absolutely humongous. Now, up here on the 2nd floor, I have a table and everything. I actually put stuff in here. I have a chest with food so I can eat at the table, which I've only done once since I've actually put the chest there. This is now starting to incorporate 4.0 into it. Otherwise, I was just using the 3.0 stuff, holding blocks down, blah blah blah, to store them, and then not even clearing my inventory out like I have to a certain degree. Now these floors down here, these are empty. I have no idea what I want to do with those yet. I'm thinking about putting rooms in or something, making it kind of a hotelish looking thing, but I don't really know yet. This is my room. Now for some reason, whenever you do this, I always end up spawning on the roof. I guess you have to have a clearance of 3. That's why I'm turning this entire tower eventually, as damages happen, to turn it into stone brick. Oh my goodness, my bed is so annoying. Sorry. But anyway, so yeah, that's my little room. Oh my. Oh my. That was not what I wanted to do. Okay. Now, let's see, what else? So that's the tower, and then you went into the storage facility, which I'm actually going to turn into storing chests instead, so that it's more optimized. But that's a later effect. Another thing out here, there's a lot of stuff. Oh, in here. So, with 4.0 and all the little update things that they did and blah blah blah, they have fixed spawning now. Spawning is this interesting thing. Animals spawn around animals. They also fixed that you can put torches on fence posts. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. You have to go back and watch all my other episodes. I think it's I don't even remember when I started getting those. But there's a skeleton right there, and you can... Oh, crap. you can definitely kill them through the door. Do I have my iron sword? No, of course not. Now, ew, darn it. As you will see, oh my. Yeah, this was not planned. Okay. Oh my goodness, there's a creeper. Alright, I need to try to whittle my way down here. Oh, crap. Yeah, this is very, very annoying. I'm just gonna point that out to you guys. So anyway, like the other world, I'll just point this out because I don't really want to come back over here anytime soon. Is the fact that I have this whole tunnel system from like in episode 12 of the other game of animal herding. And yes, this is still continuing to do that. I am animal herding, always, always, always do animal herding. You seriously need to do it. It is incredibly useful. Now, there are other things, though, that I do want to show you guys, and these saplings continue to disappear. Right. Okay, then. I'm just going to leave those there because of the fact that that way I know where to put the saplings when I need to regrow the orchard. So anyway, again, okay, gonna close that. So this is smaller, that's why this is a little more cramped. The pigs are in the corner and the chickens over there, blah, and yeah, it's not pretty. And I will probably end up fixing that, more than likely. As you can see, there is remnants of a previous creeper blast I haven't fixed yet. It's also the fact that there's dirt everywhere, not grass. Now, out front, you have some cool stuff. Namely, for instance, Stealth Industries actually does have a logo. Bwam! So cool. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it does have a logo. So, that is a logo. I actually put that on there. Oh my goodness, it took me like an hour. Because I had to tear this all out of brick and everything and whatnot. There's also this giant wall here, too. I'll explain why that's there. But the more important issue, of course, which really is not true, is this. This is the swimming pool. Now, I have a snow block there. I don't know why I have a snow block, but anyway, it just seemed like a good thing, probably. This is the swimming pool, and you can go off the diving board and sink down. If you go to the edges, you will drown. All numbers of things. There's observation stuff, I think, in places. Back here, these doors normally would be closed, like these ones are, is the private pool. Now, the private pool doesn't have a diving board and whatnot. It's just kind of a relaxation pool. No observation stuff, so nobody can see you. It's very, very private and conserved and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, and then, let's see, what else? Oh, I know. Okay, this over here. I don't know if I want to show you this or not yet. But, this is just going down the observation. I haven't finished that. I haven't even worked on the pool forever. I'm not even kidding. I have just left it alone. I thought it was done. I haven't even come in here forever either. I mean, you literally just start leaving it alone. But no, this is the only two puddles, and I think I'll actually show you where they are in the other world, and I'll make reference and whatnot. So you guys gotta tune in for that one, so you can maybe understand, I don't know, or just do the seed and kind of go to the relative area. So, anyway, that's not even like really done yet, so I need to actually do something over there, and in order to do that, I need to do this first. Okay, let's see, go in here. Close the door. Now this is basically, I am actually not even kidding, but I have been living in the tower in this world. The other world, I was usually pretty much housed within the stealth cave, that big, huge area. Well, not so much here. Here I'm really kind of just not in it at all, really. I don't even really go in it or touch it or anything. I just kind of left it be because it seemed like this big project and all that kind of stuff, and so I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it and all that. And, let's see here. I need fence posts, so I also need to go down here, do a couple numbers on that, and then come back up here, do some sticks. Okay. Okay, one more. Yeah, there we go. 11. Perfect. I think that should do it. Alright. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go actually make a repair real fast. Now, I'll tell you the background story to this. So, Landon, as you guys all know from Stealth Wars, this is mine and his world. We made this. I'll show you what that big thingy is. It looks it's just this big square jutting out from there. So anyway, Landon made this little thing out of these magnets that I have. This, the front part here I based off of Oak Alley. For those of you who don't know what Oak Alley is, it's a plantation in New Orleans, and I went actually there this summer. Very, very fun, very, very cool. Anyway, in here we've got Landon. This is his house. This is Stealth Lands. Insignia is also Sean and Landon because this is kind of both of our house. But it's not even completed yet. It has still got work to do. I was even thinking about installing a basement, maybe, but that didn't very well go through. So, he's got his little kitchen here. He's got his bar over there, and whatever his hanging top. He's got his fridge, his things. He's got all numbers of stuff here. It's pretty cool. It's really, very cool. These over here are actually so he could have some fuel or whatnot. And then this was his table. Back here, of course, was the room that he sleeps in and whatnot. Now, if you look up, there's a strange pattern in the ceiling, actually, which I will actually, and then there's the chandelier, which is kind of based off of the chandelier that we have in the original Stealth Cave. Now, the Stealth Cave here is technically the Stealth Cave, but it's really not the Stealth Cave. It's actually Stealth Industries Hub, and that's like the headquarters. Now, the thing that I need to make a repair on real fast, guys, is this. I kind of screwed up the fences. The fence that goes around his property. I literally gave him property in the world, which is pretty cool because now he's got a giant mansion, which actually looks like a mansion. It looks really cool. It is kind of small, but it's really, really cool. It's nice. Got the windows and everything. More than likely now he'll probably put his giant Stealth Corp insignias right there and right there. At least that's what I could imagine him doing. Seeing as Stealth Industries home is over there. This is Stealth Corp. But I don't even know. That's basically Stealth Corp is actually, oh goodness, is his company. Now there is a lot of different companies. There is a let's see. There's Stealth Industries, Stealth Corp, Stealth Enterprises, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, well, there's probably Stealth Co., but that hasn't been founded. So, but yeah, those are our companies that we have all those branches into. And basically, those just kind of branch off into everything. We have the giant watchtower, of course, and then this is actually much more further along than it was in the other game. And whatnot. I will cover that thing later. I actually have something else to cover first, which is this. As you can see, the ceiling is one giant hole, or one hole. It doesn't have the domes. Now the domes will be put in, and I will dig this out like I had in the other game, because I actually have a reason to get all this cobblestone. Now another thing with the pantry, you know, it is the original size. There's stuff actually hidden throughout this entire world, to be perfectly honest. I'm not even kidding. There is stuff hidden everywhere. Now, another thing though that I did want to show you guys. Sheep. Sheep. Now, I'm going to go run back to Stealth Towers, go up to my room real fast, and then come back, because I got something to show you guys. So I do want to correct myself. I don't know if this was fixed, or what exactly happened with this. But basically, the primary reason that, let's see here, oh, okay, top floor, okay, so basically the entire reason that I knew what shears were used for, and I knew what shears did with sheep. I knew that you could shear sheep, because I knew that from the other game, and I had actually done it once in my Atlantis world. Now here's the only thing, is I didn't know how to do it again. I didn't even know what I did. I didn't even mean to. I thought you just clicked on the sheep and voila, it sheared it, which is true. That's what you do. But I thought that you couldn't shear sheep, because they'd, I didn't know how to do it. There is a correction. I don't know if they all of a sudden just fixed it and it was taken out in one thing and then it was placed back in, or something happened, whatever, I don't know. But here's the thing. Here's a very, very interesting thing that's going on. As I figured out how to do it, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. There's a spider and there's creepers everywhere. Oh my goodness, all these new mobs, it's kind of annoying. I just kind of wish that I could go back to where there was only zombies. Yeah, come and get me. Can't register through glass. Okay, so here's the sheep. So if you just tap on him, it hurts him, okay? As you just saw. But if you tap and hold it down, oh my gosh, I got 3. Holy crap. And it just shears him. Now, whenever he eats grass, when you like bend, you know how they bend their head down or whatever, which I'll show you guys. Whenever he bends his head down, his wool will regrow completely. I actually waited and watched and blah blah blah. It was kind of cool to watch though, I will be perfectly honest. And if you can shear them, basically just having them as pets, like if you guys are copying this world or whatever, here's the thing, the place over there, the oh, the stable, that's the word I was going for. If you have the stables, very important thing to have, because the stables will actually allow you to house it. Now watch. Ta-da! Sheep has regrown his fur, and then you can retap and get the wool back. And I think the amount of wool that you get is depending on how many grass blocks they eat and whatnot. So as you can see, there's more iron here. Brick, pantry, blah blah blah. Alright, and then over here, this little meter. This is a meter. This is white, because they don't have green, or they didn't. And then it's supposed to be like clear, then yellow, and then red. This was code white, code yellow, code red. Now, if it was code white, as you can see here, it is code white. If a zombie spawned, it went to code yellow. If this whole place was literally overrun, there was zombies in the mine shaft, there was, I don't know, zombies up here in the conference room, which I haven't showed you guys yet. then it literally went to code red. The only time it could be code red is during the nighttime, because if you look up here, it's completely lit, but also the fact of the matter that it's got a glass roof. Now, here are these cool little things on the sides. These are trees. I did not grow them. I put them there. I made a tree. So the way you do it is you go get shears, you shear the leaves, keep the leaves. Leaves will not disappear if they are attached to a log. They put 2 logs down, put 3 leaves around it, and voila, you got yourself, oh look, 3 more wall. You got yourself basically a tree. A little mini tree, of course. Now, I don't have any bedroom in here, so that's kind of why I've been living in the other one, because there is a bedroom over there, there is beds over there, there's all numbers of things over there, not here. So I'm probably going to have to hurry up and wrap this up pretty soon. If I can get out of here alive, which I'm so grateful that I have a back door. Now, we actually did... Oh crap, there's a skeleton. Darn it. Hurry. So there's a creeper out front. I think he's gone. Is he gone? No, he is definitely not gone. Okay. He can blow up through doors. Remember that. They can blow up through doors. Dang. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, go away. Yike. Oh. Oh, that is close. That is so close. That's not even funny. Where'd he go? There he is. He's in my flower pot. Thingy. Ah, spider. Ooh, hello. Okay, now spiders can't fit through just a single square. They can't do it. They just cannot do it. I don't know why, but they can't. So, just remember that for future reference. As you can see, we actually did a lot of work and we cleared this whole thing out. And, it's pretty cool, actually, what we did here. So, back, okay. I do have my greenhouse and everything, too, which is pretty cool also. Just gotta run all the way over here, preferably without getting blown up by any creepers. Just gonna run backwards, flip around, go forwards. Okay, in here, this is the warehouse. Now, the warehouse was built because I was thinking, you know, okay, I'm going to clear that other thing out again. Well, here's my problem. My inventory got overloaded all the time. And so I knew that and I realized that. So this is what I did. I made this place. I literally created and crafted my very own warehouse. A much larger warehouse than is what is connected to the tower. Because here's the thing. That tower warehouse, as you guys probably noticed, is chock full of A, wood, and B, stone. This is the entire warehouse storage. Not even kidding. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 1. So there's 5 rows, and then there's a back row. So this is 2 more columns than the entire storage, and I still have the rest of the room. Each one of these is like lit up. I have torches lining everything out. Blah blah blah. I'm enjoying that word right now currently today. No, I actually have a sheep trapped up here. Yeah, it was amazing how I got him up here. I don't even know. Now this floor up here is actually made for 8. 2 of these are 64. So it also, you know, allows for more. It takes up more floor space, of course. That's for sure. because there's not so many spaces in between and all that kind of thing. I don't know, actually, maybe four. Oh no, these are 16, not 8. Okay. Yeah, so this is 16 times 4, which is each one of these is 64. So there's a whole stack on that. Okay. I need to put that back so the sheet doesn't get out. So this is my amazing staircases, which if you go to and watch Stealth Wars, I don't know if the episode's actually been uploaded yet. I have to upload more Stealth Wars episodes. I have a couple. Basically, that's the staircase. It's based off of that. So, for those of you who watch this, got a little sneak peek of the staircase that I made in the other one. This here's the foyer. This is Stealth Industries. This is where we make all our money. Is we store stuff. We do one of two things. We mine our own stuff and then sell it and whatnot. We actually, whenever I mine stuff and I put it in the warehouse, I use it as wages and things, and get people wages in blocks. Here's your 64 cobblestone for the day. Here's your whatever. I mean, you could build a house out of 64 cobblestone or whatnot. And then people can come in here and they can like say, okay, I have a stack of 15 wood, 12, blah blah blah, whatever. And we go, okay, well fine then. If you have one thing, then we'll take that one thing. We'll put the wood in. We'll fill up our whatnot, the warehouse with your wood or whatever in your rental space, which is primarily the top floor is the rental space floor, because with the 64 by 64 you can put a stack of something there, and so everybody gets a stack of 64 per rental. So compared to the down below, and then you all of a sudden you go, I don't know whose is whose and what's what, so that kind of thing. So it's basically this really cool full-blown industry, you know, that kind of thing. Now, back here, there's these last couple of things I'm showing you. Back here we have my safe, my display case safe. There's actually a piece of broken glass right there that I need to fill in later. There's a black wool that actually I call the void because there is nothing there. Literally nothing there. There's some gray wool and some yellow wool. Then here is this is the cool thing, guys. I'm gonna like tell you and whatnot. Here's iron. Okay, that's the iron ore. Here's brick, obviously, as everybody's seen. It's gold ore. Gold ore. And then this is a gold block. As you guys would notice from the Stealth Industries symbol and all that kind of thing, there's gold blocks. So, that's pretty much the grand tour, actually, guys. The only thing that's left is the vault and the tunnel, which I'll show you. But I think you guys will probably remember from the beginning series. I will fill this up, actually. And the actual thing that I'm going to fill up right now is this, because that's not supposed to be there. And no, it's not supposed to be like that either. So, as you guys will see here, there, why is there cobblestone there? Why is there cobblestone there? How strange. I don't think I dug that far back, did I? I don't think so. I'm not sure. Oh well, anyway. Here's gold. Okay, so these rooms, this is a 5 by 5 by 5, yeah. I think there's a couple of them. It might have been 6. I think that's the gold chambers. Now basically, this is identical to every other room. This is identical to this room. Oh, this is a 6. Yeah. This is a 5. That's a 6. That's... Okay, 6 was like... This is a 7. It's just periodically getting bigger. And then this is also a 6. And then this one over here is a 6. Now, I never found diamond in this world in 3.0. So, saying guys, diamond's still out there for the grabs to find. I have no idea where it is. I have no clue. I have found gold, and I will tell you guys where I found that. There's actually exact coordinates for it, and I'll tell you. Probably in another episode, actually. But this is where I was going to store all the diamond, but now I'm probably going to store something else in here, which I will also tell you guys later in another episode, because this one is getting on. So there's actually, back here, this is over here, and over here is gold. Okay, so that's gold. Then over here, this one, and over here, this one is iron. And then the middle one would be, well, diamond, obviously. So, I was actually even thinking about moving the gold over one, because then that way if someone was digging through the wall, they'd hit iron first, then they'd hit gold first, and whatnot. But if I put the diamond in the center, they'd just stop the diamond and leave the gold. Which I realize is kind of stupid also. So you're probably thinking, well, why am I about to block this off? Because there is actually another entrance into it, which is not the preferred one. That's not the preferred one. Preferred one is back through here, but anyway. So we're gonna go out. Ooh. Why did I say ooh? My goodness. I'm like turning into like a baby talker. So, just to show you guys, this is what happens when your doors aren't flush. They stick out. It's very, very highly annoying. So back here, this is kind of a, if you watch episode 3, my first, original series, this is where I get lost. This is where am I? I get lost over here, and so this is how I find my way back. But in the other episode, I dug to here, and I stopped because I didn't know how long it was going to be, and I was putting all these torches in. This is a much shorter tunnel than you think. Much, much shorter. It's kind of crazy how short it is. But anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much the grand tour. I showed you one top secret thing, and that was it. I mean, the tower in itself isn't top secret, nothing about it's top secret. I showed you guys everything in the chest, blah, yeah, this is just a bunch of junk. I just threw stuff in that chest for no reason. So, thank you guys for watching, and welcome to the brand new world that we're going to be doing and going through and exploring and having a lot of fun with. This is also the world where Landon will be joining us every once in a while, depending on the time when he can get in and whatnot. And but otherwise, this is going to basically be all of our world. So we have 2 worlds now based on the same seed, but completely different. Even though they have the same basic tower, they have the same basic cave over there, but they don't have that. They don't have the warehouse. They don't have a lot of all the other stuff. So it's kind of cool that way. The other one also doesn't have a pool. And pool was made in 2.0. Yeah. Pool was made in 2.0. I think. I seriously don't even remember. Might have been made, I think 3.0 was actually the time when there was no furnaces, and the 3.2, then it might have gone 3.3. I don't remember the progression, but that was the very first, when I first started, I had made that one. That was after, so, I'll explain that later. But, yeah, that was when that was made, and then this was made, and the other thing over there was made. But I'll show you how everything was kind of like progressively prepared and whatnot. So, that'll be the next episode, guys. So, to tune into that, and thank you guys for watching this one. I hope you liked it. Till next time, guys. Bye-bye.